See you then. Right now, Virginia Democrats are celebrating taking majorities in both the House of Delegates and the state Senate.
And now, for the first time, Governor Glenn Youngkin is responding to the results. News 3 reporter Brendan Ponton has a look at reaction.
Tuesday's results put two lawmakers from Portsmouth in line for positions of power in Richmond. And now we're hearing from Governor Youngkin about what he thinks is the path forward. Virginia Democrats say they've added to their brick wall in the General Assembly by taking control of the House of Delegates and maintaining control of the state Senate. And part of that brick wall is Portsmouth delegate Don Scott, who says he's now in line to be the next Speaker of the House, the first African-American to hold the position.
So I think what it says is that Virginians are ready to move on. They're not looking at race. They're looking at who's the best candidate, who's the most excellent to make things happen, to be able to perform and deliver for the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Portsmouth State Senator Louise Lucas also says she's in line to be chair of the Senate Finance Committee. On Monday, we talked with Scott about what his speakership would mean for Hampton Roads.
And sometimes the story isn't told about how much we can contribute, and I think this is a great opportunity to make history emanating out of the city of Portsmouth.
Meanwhile, Governor Glenn Youngkin is now responding to Tuesday's results.
I'm a little disappointed, to be clear, and I think that's just a natural reality.
Youngkin vowed to find ways to work with Democrats, including on lowering the cost of living.
I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to continue to serve Virginians.
Youngkin went on offense on the issue of abortion during the campaign and vowed to sign a bill restricting abortion after 15 weeks. He was asked whether he felt like voters were rejecting his proposal.
An abortion is potentially one of the most difficult topics in Virginia and around the nation. And my hope continues to be that we can find a way to come together as Virginians and lead. I do believe that there is a place we can come together, common ground.
And now he'll have to find common ground with Democratic majorities for the next 2 years. I'm Brendan Ponton, News 3.